Hello. So, oh my god, the lighting, it's horrible. This is gonna be short because I only have 10 minutes of recording space on my phone. But, cress. You guys already know I was reading this. Anyways, so, the topics I'm covering today, we're gonna start. Okay, first of all, it says, I wrote here 10, hello? I wrote 10 out of 10 would fucking read again because I would. And I'm probably going to because it was like the best. It's okay. Well, I haven't finished Winter yet, but right now it's the best one in the series. Yes. Okay. First, the ships. You didn't get a lot of Scarlet and Wolf in this one, which I don't really care. The Kiter, Kai and Cinder. It was beautiful. The end was godlike because they finally, they finally like got to get. Where did it go? They finally got together. Well, yeah, they did. And they kissed. Way. I'm filming a book review for Abby and Jessica.
Oh, your mom said you were doing something. Then again, I'm confused.
You think what's happening? Okay. Anyways, the Kiter. Of course, they kissed. Blah. But he also she never told him in the first book that she was like a cyborg. He like figured out later when her foot fell off. And she thought that like he was still not gonna be okay with that, and he didn't care. He actually thought it was cool. He was like straight up like checking out her eyeballs. That sounds really weird, but she can't cry. She told him that. She was going to tell him, she's like, I think I'm a little bit in love with you, but she didn't say that because she's dumb. She just said I can't cry, and then it led to him like, he was like, are you glamoring me right now because he can do that and like make him do things he doesn't and think things he doesn't want if she wants to, but she promised him that she would never do it and that she never has done it because she couldn't, but I'm not gonna get into that. Anyways, she was like, no, I'm not, and he was like, okay, good, and then he just kissed her. And then of course her freaking net thing had to be like, there's a bunch of people dying now, haha. So it kind of ruined it. And then she like cried. If she could cry, she would have been crying. She was just like, I'm scared, and it was really emotional. Anyways, new character introduced. Person on the cover of the book. This hair lasts literally like 5 chapters. Like, it's not. It gets cut off by Thorn. Thorn gets blinded. What the fuck? Thorn. He's fine now. He's recovering. But throughout the entire. And he had to wear like a blindfold, and it was like. That's kind of hot though. And so him and Cress get stranded in the desert because like this whole thing happens at the beginning. And she has to like lead him, and I just feel bad for her because her story is like obviously the story of Rapunzel, and so she's been in the satellite for like 7 years. She's 16, and they all are, and their first time seeing Earth, she's like stranded in a desert, and then she gets sold to her dad. So she doesn't know that until the end. That's another thing. Okay, so anyways, Cresswell. So Thorn and Cress. Okay, there's a scene where Cress is like delirious because like she has like a fever because she has like heat sickness. Yes, that's the term. And she basically was like, it's complicated because he's like, he says he's not a hero, but then through the entire book, he's like being, man, it's dumb. Anyways, so he was like, I promised you when, oh, because she thought she was dying, because she's dramatic, because fever brain. And she was like, sorry, the trees are distracting me. Anyways, so she was like, I'm gonna die without someone kissing me. Because, yeah, I can't go into detail. I have 4 minutes left. Anyways, she, like, so he's like, I promise you that when you're actually dying, I will give you a kiss, like, worthwhile. And then it's like, at the end of the book, when they're, like, fighting and stuff, she helps him shoot with a gun. He's blind, and he's like, make sure I don't hit any of your teammates. So they're like, why, you know? Anyways, and then he was like, oh, might as well do it now. And so, like, in the middle of battle, he just, like, dips her and then kisses her. And I'm like, you know what? That's beautiful, but why? Literally, what was the point? They're in the middle of, like, Cinder's just, like, laying there, like, comatose on the ground because she, like, tortured someone's brain and it made her, like, faint. That was scary. This, like, really, like, evil, like, they were evil, so, like, I don't feel bad for them. But they went from, like, they were, like, really smart, and then, like, 2 seconds later, they're, like, laughing about birds and stuff, and, like, oh, it was weird. And Cinder was like, oh, I kind of enjoyed that, and it was scary for her. Because she doesn't want to be like Queen Levana, because she's related to her. Yeah. The plot twist. This is, like, the last thing. What the fuck? That's all I have to say. I, like, kind of felt like when Cress first gets sold to the doctor, who we've already met, he was in, like, the first book. I don't even know what his real name is. He goes by, like, 5 different things. He like kept like getting like look. It was from Cinder's point of view, or not Cinder. Oh my god, there's too many C names. It was from Cress's point of view, and she was like, "What? And why is he looking at me like that?" She thought that he felt pity for her, but then he starts dying of the plague, which he shouldn't be able to because he's a lunar, and lunars are immune, but it was like a mutated strand. So he was like dying, and so then he's like in a quarantined room after he helped Thorn like get solutions for his eyes so that he could see again. And he was like, he was like, Chrissy, you're my daughter, Crescent, ha ha ha. And then he's like, I love you, because he thought that she was dead, and all the stuff that he's been doing so that Celine and everything could come back. So Cinder was to avenge Cress, and then he died. And then as he was dying, he started singing like this lunar lullaby, and she always like thought that she was like, oh, maybe he named me after that, but then she was like, no, but it's really common, and he did. I'm not okay. And then he dies. So alternate title for Cress is guess who's your dad? Oh shit, he's dead. Yeah. My last point on here is just sad in all capitals because the ending is really sad. Like I said, Cinder was kind of like just scared of herself and scared that she wasn't gonna be enough, and Kai was like, shut up. And she didn't really want to be a princess. Like she doesn't want to like have to be on throne or anything, but she's gonna have to be. And Kai was like, right now people Luna don't need a princess, they need a revolutionary. And that's my favorite quote. Thank you. Yeah, so as I said at the beginning, 10 out of 10. I would fucking read again. It was the best one. Oh, and one final thing before I go. Scarlet, please, I hope you're okay. She's captured right now, and it's just not, she's being treated like an animal. Like, literally, like she's in a cage. Anyways, 10 out of 10 would fucking read again. Thank you for watching my book review. I have 10 seconds left. I don't know how this went.